Hi everybody, I just wanted to hop on here really quick and show you one of the projects that's up this week, and it is a mixed up animal collage. Our new technique of the week is collage for this week, so I thought I would try it and show you what I came up with. So it's really neat. You print out all these different pictures of animals, and the directions say that you can trace the different parts of the animals to make your own. So I did that. It has a giraffe head, a boar body, and then I didn't like any of the tails that I saw, so I made up my own tail. And I just did this on printer paper. And here's a trick. If you are having trouble tracing, so let's say you have printer paper and you put it, whoops, this way, on top, and you can't quite see through it. You can see through it a little bit, but you can always put it against a window. So I'm going to show you here. I'm going to walk over this way to this giant window, and if you just place it up against the window, you can trace. So that's a trick I always encourage my kids to do at home. So just put it up against a window, let the light shine through, and it's much easier to trace. So I created this creature, and then you'll need some other papers to create a background. So I just have this yellow sheet of construction paper, and you can cut out something for the bottom of your collage to create a horizon line. You could also tear the paper. You don't have to cut it, and that actually gives it a nice kind of a natural texture. So you'd put a little glue stick on the back, or liquid glue, or if you don't have it, tape, whatever you have at home. So now that's my ground. Always do these things first before the animal, because the animal is in the foreground in the front, so you want to do that last. You also want to think about how you want to arrange your pieces before you glue them down, because you might change your mind. I really like that torn paper look, so I'm just going to tear some pieces to make some bushes, some hills, and I think with my glue stick I'm going to tuck it behind the brown. So let's see how that looks. So I got a little glue stick on the back. I'm going to tuck it behind the ground here so it looks like maybe a hill in the background. Maybe stick that in there. And now I do have some coming off the end, so I'm going to trim that off. So we'll just kind of trim that so it's nice and even. And I can also use a Sharpie to create details, or any marker or crayon, whatever you have at home. So I'm going to actually add some rocks. Let's go this way. Rocks. It's hard to do it while I'm holding it up here, so I'll just do it down here really quick. Some rocks. And I'm going to add a little bit of texture on these mountains, so just so it's a little more interesting. And then I'll take my mixed up animal. I put my glue on the back and glue him in, or her. We need to come up with a name for this guy. A gerborus. A gerborus. There you go. Now, if tracing this is too much, if you're younger, you can always just cut out the pictures and glue them together and make a more simple background. So I just kind of put this one together as a way you can modify if maybe you don't have paper to trace with. You can just print it out and cut it out. Now, some of you might not have a printer, and you can always look at pictures from storybooks, look at pictures from any book in your house, or if you get newspaper, you can always cut out different pieces and glue it together. So I had fun with that. If you want to try it this week, I put the link down below the description box with this video. It's also on the Art at Home website, and I hope you enjoyed that. Mixed up animals, and that's from the art teacher Patty Palmer with Deep Space Sparkle. So I want to give her credit for that one. Okay, have fun. See you next time. Bye everybody.